Yeah, no, let's just say Nagi had a very important cricket match today, and he knew that this was more important. So as soon as he
Mhm.
went onto the field, he just came back straight off, pretty much
I had to do
instantly.
it, man. You know what? Got to support the channel first,
Make sure
innit?
you subscribe, and make sure you guys watch to the end. Today's video, we're going to be
Mhm.
just like having some thoughts about what happened with Usyk and Dubois. Um, I think, like, I don't know, bro. Like, there's been so much said since Saturday night. So, bro, so many people have had so many opinions on this thing, and
Uh-huh.
I don't know, man. I'm still freaked out by it, man. I don't know how you feel.
Oh man, I've seen a lot of different responses from different sort of people in the boxing world, and
Yeah,
I'm thinking about my guns, bro. I don't know about you.
I'm sticking by my guns. That's what I'm saying. Bro.
Yeah,
It's weird
same.
what people are saying. One thing I've
Yeah, it's
noticed
true.
is all the Americans, whether they're American YouTubers, whether they're American boxers, American coaches, American pundits,
Mm-hmm.
all all Americans, all of them,
Yeah.
they're like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
low blow. It was a low blow. And then,
Yeah.
and if they don't say that, you know what they say? They say there's three things they say. They say it's either low blow, or they say
Yeah.
he would have got up within the 10 seconds. And he would have shook it off. He would have just shaken it off, bro. Yeah. Or the
Relevant, bro.
third,
No, I mean,
or, or the third one. What's the third one? Or the third one. Third one. They say,
mhm.
okay, fine. Who cares if it was a low blow, not a low blow? He still beat him, and he quit. Do you get it? They're looking past
Bollocks.
that, and they're just going,
Yeah.
"Oh, but he smashed it though."
So what? He had to fight two fights. That's. So he had to. So he won one half of the fight, and then what? He had to fight again.
He had
It
two
don't make
fights
sense.
in one night, bro. He had two fights in one night,
Ridiculous, man.
and
It's
he
ridiculous.
and he didn't know the second fight was even gonna happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
He was still celebrating in his head.
Bruv,
All right.
maybe, yeah. If he had the Helenius drugs in him to fight twice in a week,
Oh
maybe,
my
do you know what
god,
I mean?
bro. Okay. All right. Listen.
That might have
Part
been the
fair,
thing.
Nagi. Let's talk about Helenius. Okay, for 10 minutes at the end.
Mm.
Yeah, because that's
But,
mad. That's
yeah.
mad. All right, let's talk for about 20 minutes on this, and then we'll talk for about 10 minutes on the Helenia situation, bro.
Uh-huh.
Fucking crazy. Anyway, so yeah, so those are three things that people say, yeah, and I don't
Hmm.
know, bro. It pisses me off. It really, really does annoy me that so many people are like they have this attitude, and the thing is it's so much like team versus team because look, going into that fight, I didn't say, "Oh, I want Dubois to win, British boxer, bro." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I kind of wanted Dubois to win because he was the underdog, but the same way that
Hmm.
I wanted Usyk to win against Joshua because he was the underdog, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like a bias between. I like the underdog, yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
especially an underdog who's got to that level. Like you're there, you're at the final.
Exactly. Yeah,
Well
yeah.
done, bro.
And the
Like
young man.
you smashed it. You're there, right? Come on, bro.
Hmm.
Like you know what? Like do your best now, innit? Like
Yep.
so, I was probably rooting for Dubois, but I'm a boxing fan, bro. Like you don't think I love how Usyk fights? You don't think I love his
Of course.
attitude, his mentality, the way he carries himself, everything? The problem
Hmm.
is, bro, all of that went out the window in round five when he said he was low blowed, and then
Unbelievable,
the ref
bro.
gave him an extra 5 minutes.
Unbelievable, man. Like if you because they're talking about it like, oh, okay, anything below the belly button in that kind of bladder region is a foul, yeah, it's a low blow. However, when it came down to it, it was on his belt anyway. So when they said even when Don Charles was talking about it, and he said when the referees read the rules,
Yeah.
it's exactly that. He checked where the shorts were placed, and he said anything below the belt is a low blow. So even in that respect, it's not good, man. I don't
What
know,
did
man. To me, it's clear kind of cheap.
Carl Froch said something? I just heard, bro. I don't know. It's like I really respect Carl Froch, and I like how he presents, and I like, bro. You can't, he's a world champion. He's a legend. You
Can't knock
can't
him,
say
yeah, of
anything.
course.
You can't knock him. But the problem with Carl Froch as a pundit, he brings so much emotion into
Mm-hmm.
his punditry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's a fair thing to say, but like just the way that he slates certain people, like you can tell that maybe he's been slated in a certain way, and therefore he's like just. And it's like you're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
in a way which you should probably talk behind the scenes. Like you shouldn't say the way that you're saying. And anyway, look, because he was like, because it makes you look silly. Because what he said
He's
was,
not being objective, isn't it?
he's not being objective, and
Yeah, that's the
that's a
thing.
and yeah. So what did he say? He said, oh, if Dubois did that, he would have got cautioned
Mm-hmm.
all night, right? He would have got
Yeah.
cautioned all night for
Uh-huh.
if he was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, you know what no one's talking about? After that knockdown, it was a definite
Mm-hmm.
knockdown. After that knockdown,
Yeah.
what do you call it though? By the way, like at this point, because it was technically a lower blow. Like what is it called right now? It's not
You
knockdown.
want to call, yeah, you want to call it a knockdown. What would you call it? I don't know. After
Fell
that,
over.
like foul. Yeah, after like you drop to the floor, like
Yeah. What do you call him
dive.
in
It's
that
a dive,
position
isn't
on
it?
the floor?
Really?
On the floor in
Yeah.
that position, what do you call that?
Mm-hmm. On the floor, sitting there, bruv.
Because no, because he wasn't knocked down. If he was
No,
knocked
no.
down, do you get it? Do you understand where I'm going
Yeah,
with
yeah,
this?
yeah.
Like,
I get what you're
what do you
saying.
even
Yeah.
call that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're not knocked down. You're just taking a seat from a body shot.
You've
Yeah.
been punched in a boxing fight and you're on the floor.
On the floor. It is a
You're not
knockdown,
knocked down, but you're not
but
knocked
you're
down
not.
because
They didn't class it as a knockdown, but it is a
it was
knockdown, isn't it?
because apparently it's an illegal shot. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe just say he was yeah on the floor like you know from a foul. I don't know. Anyway, so when
Yeah.
he was on the floor from that technical foul, after that,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the next round. Dubois still went in for the body, and he caught him, not as clean, but he did catch him. And Usyk complained to the ref, and
You
the
done the
ref
same
said, "No,
thing
it's
again.
okay." He said, "No, it's okay."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You see, so there's two things there. One is they should look. You know what? They should look and see where he was hitting after that, where he was hitting, or maybe even before that, where he was hitting Usyk the whole night. See where he's being hit the whole night.
Yeah, yeah,
Compare
yeah.
it to where he was hit on that shot, and then
And
see.
then
You get it?
then decide how to class it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I get what you're saying exactly.
That's
Yeah,
objective
yeah. Then it's subjective. Yeah, it's true.
because you've looked at everything, and he's just
Uh huh.
complained about one that's really hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Yeah. So
boxing. It's
why
a
is it any
king's
different? Because
sport, isn't it? It's a king's sport,
yeah,
no?
it's the king sport, bruv. Why? It's not. It's different because you didn't put him on the floor. That's why it's different. Idiots, man. I
So
feel
that's
disappointed for
mad.
the kid, man. He's 25, bro. He's out here. He's got the opportunity of a lifetime, and then you just knocked him back. You've just knocked him back unfairly. He's already in a hostile territory overseas, and then you've done this to him. It's not really. It's not. You talk about spirit of the game. We talk about cricket. They talk about spirit of the game and stuff. This ain't really
This
supporting that,
shows
is
what
it?
boxing is, isn't it? This
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
exposed
Yeah,
boxing. You know, I can't lie. Yeah,
boxing
I can't
gangster, bro.
lie. The whole
Yeah.
card, the whole card, the whole card was a bit like there. You know, like it was a bit rigged. The whole card,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
sense of like everyone's opponent was like way beneath their level.
True.
And there's something that I should say about this. I don't mind that because at least these guys are boxing, at least these guys are out there and they're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't expect every fight to be a world title fight. You should be fighting journeyman along your way. You should be getting your numbers up.
Mm-hmm.
But like on this card, I'm just saying like everyone had a journeyman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's true.
Everyone had a
That's
journeyman.
it's true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, everyone like you saw how easy all the other fights were for our boys. Do you know what I mean? Like no
They
one
did
had
what they
any
have
trouble.
to. They did what they had to, and that's the point of
Exactly. Yeah.
boxing.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
have to do what you have to do, innit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly.
No issues there, but bro,
Exactly.
this one was a bit mad, bro. Usyk. Okay, so now, Nagi, one thing I want to talk to you about. Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about experience now in boxing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, talk to me. Okay, what is this fight showing you about the levels, not in terms of skill set, because I think they were
Mm-hmm.
equally matched skill set wise.
In terms of how they were delivering it. Yeah, I suppose so. Close
Bro, he
there or
knocked him down.
thereabouts.
He knocked him out,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
He
Yeah,
knocked
yeah,
him
it's
out.
true.
And
It's
then he got
true. Yeah,
knocked out. They
yeah.
had two fights, one apiece.
Yeah, yeah. That is true.
Yeah. So
That
like,
is.
talk to me about what did you see in that from like an experience
But
perspective?
what I saw from the experience perspective is the fact that he's had so much amateur experience that he kind of takes the amateur habits into the pro fights,
Who,
right?
Dubois or Usyk?
Usyk, 390 something amateur fights.
He's only
So
had
obviously,
20 pro fights.
exactly, yeah, and he's already like multiple, undisputed in one division, unified in the other division.
He
So
basically prepared 400 fights in the amateurs and then just came to take everything in the pros, innit?
yeah, yeah, and bro, Lomachenko did a similar thing.
Okay.
He did a similar thing. So I think with that, it's the amateur experience in bro. It's amateur experience, but it's not amateur referee. Do you understand? So in the amateurs, you're used to complaining about everything. Do you understand? Especially low blows and stuff like that. But it's a professional referee. Why is he in there if you're allowing the boxer, the home side, you're allowing him to dictate what's happening in the ring in terms of officiating it?
So true, man.
It's rubbish, bro. It is rubbish if you think about it.
Yeah, no, bro. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I was confused because you don't know what to think. And then the fact that he is so experienced is one thing that everyone is using, like against Dubois in that sense. Like they're like, oh, like how can that be? But then, bro, there's a few questions that need to be answered. Okay, one I think
Mm-hmm.
is, um, they need to check where Dubois was hitting Usyk the whole
Yeah.
night, and they need
Uh-huh.
to see if Usyk's belly button was showing in any of those frames because maybe his shorts moved up and down throughout the fight in any of the rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's what they need to look for. Okay, because they're going to complain now, right? Frank Warren. So if
Uh-huh.
there's going to be an investigation, and this is what they're going to need to do, they need to see where he landed and to see if there's consistency with the
Uh-huh.
refereeing. Do you get it?
Yeah. It's
So that's
important.
one
Yeah,
thing.
of course. Of course.
And then yeah, I can't. What was the second one, man? I don't even remember. The second thing is that they need to look at, man. But
You check
fuck
the
these guys,
shorts,
man.
like you said. Check the shorts in it. See how the shorts were sitting because it's all well and good when Froch has made his little comment and stuff. They're looking at after the fight where his belly button was clearly showing. Is clearly showing above his belt line. However, during the fight, for example, when he hit him, it wasn't showing above the belt line.
Right? Yeah. And that's nothing. Selective
Yeah,
frames, isn't it?
exactly. Yeah,
I
exactly.
saw that. I saw that, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
noticed that
You see that?
actually.
So when they're putting it out, they're putting out images of it when his belly button's out, but that's at the end of the fight. That's when he's standing and waiting for the referee to put his hand up. So at that point, obviously, the shorts have moved. But at the point of
Yeah,
contact, where he got him in that fifth round, the belly button was not shown from what I've seen.
yeah. Exactly.
I haven't
Exactly.
gone
It
back
wasn't.
frame
I
by
don't
frame
think
to have a
so.
look, but it wasn't. It didn't look like it was.
I don't think so. I don't
So,
think so. So those are the two things that they need to look at, man. This is like
mm-hmm,
definite. Like they need to look into this, bro, because that
mm-hmm,
if I don't know, man, it was just yeah. Okay. Oh, this is bro. This is the maddest thing. This is a
mm-hmm.
realization that I had today, man.
Talk to me.
You know when you're the contender, you're going
Mm-hmm.
up against the champion,
Yeah,
especially if you're on their territory.
yeah.
This was Usyk territory. This is not Dubois territory. Okay, one in
Oh, it
three
wasn't neutral.
people.
It was.
Yeah, one in three
He was
people is
home team.
Ukrainian. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. Yeah.
So like, and that was done specifically for him. The fans, everything. It was all like a Ukraine thing. So that was
Yeah,
definitely a home thing for Usyk. Yeah. So that's fine. Yeah, we know that if you're the contender and you're fighting the champion, especially if it's away, like maybe if it's two Americans fighting in America or two Brits fighting in the UK, different story. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
but if you're
Yeah.
the away person, you're the traveling party. You have to win. You have to win by knocking them out, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
Yep.
You know what this fight showed, Nagi? If if they don't want you to win,
You ain't
you're
gonna
not gonna
win.
win.
Yeah, it's so true. He knocked him down. He done what he
You
needed
can
to
knock
do.
a man out and you still can't
Yep.
win.
He got into the champion's backyard. He knocked the man out. Put him on his ass. The powers that be, take it away from you, bro. They make you carry on fighting.
Very scary. It's very scary for any fighter, man. And like for us
Mm-hmm.
watching this now as fans, like now they're talking
Mm-hmm.
about bringing VAR into it and stuff like that. And I don't know, man. I think that's just. I don't think there's a need for VAR. Like I think that there's just like social media is loud enough.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Social media is loud enough in the sense that
Mm-hmm.
like the people will talk in it, and the people will say what they need to say.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if there's enough pressure, and obviously the people need to campaign to the people. I think if the people push, then things can get overturned, things can get decisions can get. And look, I was saying to someone yesterday, actually, I said, "There's no way that Usyk can retire as a legend, as a goat, with this
With
on his
that as his
record."
last performance. Nah, definitely, man.
No, no, even if he goes on to fight Fury and everything, like this will always be a mark
They will
because
speak about it. Yeah, true.
bro, like, okay, fine. Even if he beats Fury, Fury was 35. There'll be an excuse that Fury was 35. He's on his way out. He's
Mm-hmm.
retired multiple times anyway. Like blah blah blah. Dubois is young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, like he needs to get
Mm-hmm.
his. And also for Dubois, he probably wants to get his shot before Usyk retires as well, like to get his vengeance back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Which is tough for
Um,
him now. Think about it.
it's a busy schedule.
Yeah, yeah. And for him to get back up, like, there was no rematch clause in the fight. And I heard Don Charles talking about it. He goes, it could take 3 years for him to build himself back up to have another world title fight. By then, I doubt Usyk will be fighting still. So what you've done is you've really harmed this young man,
Wow, I didn't even know that, man.
isn't it? Yeah, you've really you've halted his career.
All right, talk to me about round 6, 7, 8. What was it? In the eighth or the ninth? It was eighth round, wasn't it? Eighth round
It was
knockout.
eighth round, yeah.
All right, talking about sixth,
Um,
seventh, and eighth. Oh, talking about fifth, bro, because that happened. The knockdown, knockout, whatever happened. A minute into
mm-hmm.
the first round, minute into the fifth round.
Minute into the fifth round,
Talk
he
to me
gets
after
back
that.
up.
He gets back up.
He gets back up. Dubois, he's coming in. He's aiming for the body, but he was a bit. You could see him a bit shell shocked. Do you understand? It's
Yeah.
like when you're in the flow of the fight, you're going through. You know what you're targeting, and then you've hit him on the money. You put him down on the floor. Your mind is going to be in a very positive position. So like, all right, I've put him down. Even if he does get up, I can put the pressure on. But now you've given him loads of time to recover. You yourself, as the guy who's just put him on the floor, now you're in a funny headspace. Do you understand? For you to turn that into and to remain positive and carry on pushing on in the fight, that's extremely difficult. And we saw that with Dubois. We saw that with Dubois, man. And
This is
because the momentum, it all got halted, man.
yeah. This is the difference with the experience, and this is where Dubois kind of reverted back to his old self. And what I mean by that is the whole build up, what everyone was saying about Dubois was look how
Mm-hmm.
composed he is, look how confident he is.
Yeah, it's
He's
true.
talking well, he's speaking well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole way through, even when it came to the press conference, the weigh-in, the weigh-in, for example, he just said his Bible quote verse and then they're like, oh,
Yeah,
one more
yeah,
question. He's like, nah, no more, no more. And he walked off. You know what I mean? Like sick guy, like
yeah.
you know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? Fair play to him, bro. Young guy, young kid. He's got like, bro,
Uh-huh.
his biggest fight of his entire life. Goes
Exactly.
out there, bro. He goes out there
Yeah.
and he performs to perfection. Not only does he do
Mm-hmm.
that, I need to say this. Did you notice that there's two of his security guards who he came out with?
Who's Dubois?
Yeah, this is the most
Nah,
random thing ever, bro.
I didn't see that.
Two guys were his security guards. Yeah, they're
Mm-hmm.
both mashallah like 6'4", 6'5", 6. I don't know. They're massive themselves. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
both of them are Hamza Shiraz's boys from LA,
Oh yeah.
and they're both da'is. One is like a sheikh imam, and the other
Oh
is a
wow.
da'i on YouTube.
Okay.
And And bro, I'm watching Dubois come out, and I just see these two, and they were in Speakers
YouTube.
Corner the previous week, and I was just like, obviously,
Oh, for real?
I was just chatting to them the previous week, and then I see them on the. I was like, yo, and then
That is
see
sick.
them. I saw them on Instagram, and man's like, what did he say? I saw his thing. He's like, he goes, Daniel got robbed. I was like, man is on a first
Yeah,
name
yeah,
basis with Dubois now, isn't it? Mashallah. Sick.
yeah.
Anyway, so I was like, okay, cool. He's got the Akis with him as well. Like, he's got the power, bro. Like, God is with him.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying,
It was.
innit? Like, bro, he goes in ice cold. I'm watching him, bro. The way he's, like he's going around the ring. He's keeping himself
Mm-hmm.
warm. I'm like, wow, this guy is like an
He
old
looks so
school champion, innit?
composed. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He looks
I
so
kept thinking
composed. He
like
looked like he was meant to be there.
Frank Bruno, like like that type of. It was like
Uh-huh.
that's like a throwback feeling that I had when I was watching him, man. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, wow, young kid, like, come on, this is his time to shine now. 8 Mile, bro. Like, this is you, bro. Like, everything is down to this
Mm-hmm.
one moment. You know what I'm saying? In one
Yep.
moment, and he
Mm-hmm.
performs, bro. And he does his job. He does his job. He performs to the plan. Don Charles is watching on, thinking the plan is
Is
working.
working. This is what we needed.
Bang!
Mm.
Body shot. The body shot that
Mm-hmm.
they've been practicing for the last 6 weeks, hours and
Exactly.
hours and hours a day. Last 6 weeks, that
Mm-hmm.
one shot, a man pulled it off in the fifth round. Knockout.
Mm-hmm.
Man is on the floor.
Yep.
Usyk is on the floor. He can't get up. But
Ah.
wait. We are in Poland. This is Usyk Promotions, and
Mm-hmm.
Usyk is on the floor, and he's saying it was a low blow.
Yep.
So, guys, it was a low blow.
Ace Boogie.
Now fight. Now, 5 minutes later, Usyk's recovered. Now fight again,
Horrible. Go and have another fight. You've knocked him out, but go and have another fight now.
bro. That's mad, bro. That's mad.
Very disappointing. Very
Okay.
disappointing, man.
All right. The last thing I really want to say on this, man, because otherwise, all we're gonna just say is like how sad this is and how bullshit it is, and you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
let's like we'll end on this chapter now, okay? But the last thing that I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to mention on this is, Dubois, man. Like I said to you, he's like a racehorse. He just knows one thing, which is how to fight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And do you see in the ring afterwards what he was saying? Like they were talking to him, and he was just, "Oh, I got cheated. I got cheated," and he didn't know
Mm-hmm.
what to say, and he just said, "Frank." And you know what? That really touched me, man. I was like, he doesn't know what to say, bro. He's going to dad. You know what I'm saying, innit? He's going to
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Frank, innit? He's literally going to
It's
Uncle
mad.
Frank, innit? Uncle Frank,
Yeah.
you tell him, innit? And then Uncle
Tell him,
Frank's
man.
like,
Tell him.
yo, this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying, he's backing the thing now. This is bullshit. Da, da, da. But he
I
didn't know what
rate
to
him.
say, innit? Bro, what do you say, innit?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know what to say. Man, I don't even want
What's
to talk
quite
about did he quit? Didn't want to, anyway.
what's quite sad about it as well, like what I've kind of learned recently about Dubois is that Dubois coming up, it was all boxing. His whole life
Yeah,
was all boxing. He was like homeschooled. Like his whole life, his pops pushed him and his sister into the boxing, bro. That's it.
yeah.
So literally, you've been gearing up your whole life. So your pops' time has gone into it, your time, your whole family's time. Everything's been pushing for this moment. And in this moment, you get cheated out by what? That's scummy, bruv. That's scummy.
You know what this
How you
is,
doing that to the
Nagi?
kid?
You know this is 8 Mile, yeah. This is 8 Mile, the
Mm.
last rap battle. Yeah, the last rap battle, and Eminem's done his thing,
Uh-huh.
and he's done his thing, and there's no more battle to have in it. There's no more
Mm.
battle to have. Like this is the last verse. Like that's the last verse. But
Yeah.
then I don't know. Future comes on, yeah, or someone else comes on, and he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Oh, by the
yeah,
way, like, no, you can keep going." Like, "Oh, and did you
yeah.
know by the
Mm-hmm.
all of these things about? Like, these are some secrets that no one else knows about him that he didn't mention. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you can use this
Yeah.
now." And then he goes on and destroys him afterwards. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo,
Yeah.
like the battle was over, bro. Like you gave
The
him
dance is
extra.
done.
You gave him extra stuff in it. Like,
Exactly.
so yeah, man. Very sad. Very sad. Nagi,
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned Robert Helenius. Talk to me about Robert Helenius, bro.
Oh, man. So, where do we go with this? Robert Helenius brought in as a last-minute replacement for Dylan White against Anthony Joshua. So, funnily enough, he's drug tested on the day of the fight, and when his results come back, and this is another bit of controversy as well, when his results come back. He's tested positive for peds.
Fucking hell, Nagi.
Yeah. And do you reckon, here's a question for you. Do you think Eddie Hearn knew before the fight and he let the fight go ahead just because he didn't want to ruin the show on the last day?
Ooh,
Could
I
be
would
the
say
case.
if Eddie Hearn knew, then I would think and I would hope and I'd pray that AJ also knew, and AJ was just like, We're here now, innit? I think that's
Mm-hmm.
will take him.
Yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
I
Which
I
is
would
it?
hope to God, bro, that Eddie Hearn didn't do that, because that would
Mm-hmm.
be putting your man in the line of fire. You know
Of
what I mean?
course. You're putting his
And
life at risk.
I don't think he would do that. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think Eddie Hearn would do that. Not, I don't think he's that type
Any
of
of his
guy.
fighters, but especially not AJ, innit?
Yeah, but this is what they are saying. I mean, I did hear that. They
Mm-hmm.
mentioned that. I mean, I don't know if this happened or not, but like they were saying, like they're so dumb that you have a fight, you have a week to take your flipping tests and everything. Like, surely you
Mm-hmm.
should check and test. I don't know. Maybe it was from a sample that they took just before the fight. You know what I mean?
Could
Maybe
be, yeah.
they didn't mention that. So, bro, that's
Mm-hmm.
just crazy, man. Like these guys, bro, they're psychopaths. Like he's a
It's true.
psychopath, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was so
It's
confident going in, and now we know why.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. He thought with these flipping things running through my veins, it's gonna make me invincible. Do you know what I mean? If you look at, I know a lot of boxers have it, but he had this kind of mean kind of focus in his eyes. Did you see it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I thought he was gonna do it, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was like this mean kind of focus. Like it was weird. It was, but it makes sense now, innit?
It makes
After
sense.
sort
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
yeah,
Because he
it
said,
makes
"Oh,
sense
we're
now.
very." He kept saying, "Oh, I'm very confident about this fight. I'm very confident about this fight."
Mhm. Yeah.
And maybe I think what happened was after he got broke up by Deontay Wilder,
Mm-hmm.
and I say it like that because obviously he's just done drugs and he's fought AJ, and that's not right, bro. So like, I don't
Yeah,
mind
exactly.
saying man got broke, like first round broke up. You know
First
what I'm saying?
round, bro. Deaded. Yeah.
Deaded. He
It's
must have got.
deaded,
Apparently,
bro.
he did go into depression in it. So he went into depression. I think for this fight, he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna show everyone. I'm gonna get him out." You know what I'm saying, in one round or something. I
Uh-huh.
don't know, man, but there's no excuse for it.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing else I'd like to say on this is it gives me immense more respect for AJ.
Yeah, yeah.
Clean as a whistle,
Yeah, it's true. Whole career clean as a whistle. It counts for a
yeah,
lot
man.
now. Like before, we didn't used to think about it too much, but now with the amount of people that are coming out with this and getting bagged for this, of course you like if you're actually in there and you're clean, it actually counts for something now. Because before it would be like, oh, that's just standard, that's just what boxing is. But now it's like, right, it's an achievement for you not to be
No, but the thing
flipping
is to get to world championship level, world heavyweight
mhm,
champion level, two-time world
multiple
heavyweight
defenses.
champion
Yeah, yeah,
in this
exactly.
era, at least. I don't know about any other era, but like definitely at this moment in time, bro. Like
Hmm.
drugs are rampant, bro. Like rampant, and it's
Yeah,
only really Matchroom that are doing the testing to this level. You know what I
I
mean?
know. And
That's why it's
it's hitting
always
them, it's
the Eddie
hurting them a
Hearn
bit as well.
shows.
Yeah, it's
So it's the
true.
Eddie Hearn
Because
shows because he's the one that's
they
testing
do
him.
all the voluntary, yeah, they do all the voluntary testing that is not even required by the British Border
Yeah.
Control. And obviously, a few of their fighters or fighters on their card are getting back for it. But I suppose it's a good thing. At least it's
It's a
cleaning
good
up the game to an extent. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone wants a fair fight, bro. No one wants to go in there against some flipping android. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got next like flipping God knows what in their veins, man.
No, there's no point. There's no point fighting, bro. Like just like I don't know, man. Obviously they're just doing it for the bag, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. This sport is great for people like you and I, where we're creating content, we're talking about it, we're sharing our opinions. Like it's great. It's great, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why this was born, is because you want to like certain thoughts that you would have, like you think, why don't other people think this? And the only way to do that is by putting it
exactly.
out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
it's just one of those sports which is just bloody frustrating, man. How can a man knock somebody out for 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
They needed 5 minutes to then recover.
Mm-hmm.
No point was deducted for the reason that it was stopped for. You understand? Like
Exactly. That makes sense.
if that was a low blow, he should have got points
Mm-hmm.
taken off of him.
100%.
But it was given a
He
low blow,
didn't.
but points weren't
Yeah.
taken off of him.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah. Bro, it's like someone giving a handball in the area, Yeah, so you're handballing in the area, stopping the goal, and then no card was given to the defender. That's
Yeah,
what it's like.
and a penalty was given.
And a
No
penalty
one
was
sent
given. Yeah,
off.
that's what I mean. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Penalty
yeah.
was given, but no one was sent off. So you prevented a goal with your hand, and you weren't sent off.
It weren't sent off, weren't penalised in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
Just like, oh, just yeah, it's a penalty. Yeah, don't worry, carry on.
it doesn't. It doesn't add up, bruv. It doesn't
Yeah,
add
yeah.
up at all.
And then Matey scores a hat trick. That's what
Yeah.
it is. And then Matey, who should have got sent off, scores a hat trick
Mm-hmm.
as a
And he's
win.
got a hat trick. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, man. All right, cool. Nagi,
The
that's
one.
mad. Drugs is a mad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole situation with Conor Ben is a bit of a madness as well. I still don't know what's going on there.
Don't know,
Um,
but he's looking, bro. He's looking solid. Have you seen
bro,
like
he's
images of
looking
him?
mad.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
looks so mean, and
yeah.
I
He
hope
don't give
that's
shit
just
no more,
the
man.
natural training. Yeah, yeah. But
He's on it.
he's looking wham and just like wants to take people's heads off, bro. I'm excited for him to come back. Obviously, he's cleared his name. However, he managed to do that. He done it. But
You
yeah,
know
he's
who he
looking.
done? You know who done that, Nagi?
Mm.
You remember in the podcast with Dr. E, and Dr. E is the guy that we met before the Hamza Shiraz fight.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I
He's the
remember.
guy. He's the
Oh
guy. He's the
really?
doctor. Figured it all
Wow.
out.
Okay.
He's the
Oh,
doctor who figured it out.
sick. Uh huh. Okay, okay, okay.
Mad thing,
So,
innit?
Dr. he cleared him, bruv. He's our guy anyway, man. So,
Dr. E
I'm
cleared.
sure
And
it
look,
represents.
and that's the thing, bro. Because it's Dr. E, I'm not saying anything about it being Fugazi. Like, the man is a purebred,
Uh-huh.
like, the guy is like a mad scientist. Like, he loves science,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
the fact that he's got it down to that molecular level that he's like, if you consume it in this way, if it comes into your body, then the cell structure looks like this. But if you
Mm-hmm.
inject it or you take it in a pill, then the cell structure looks like this. So it looks
Uh-huh.
like this, which means that he must have consumed it in food that he's eaten. Bro, madness. Bro. How
This man of Trace.
not even Vada have gone to that level, bro.
Yeah, yeah, it's true, it's true.
Mad, mad.
True, man. It's true, bro. But let's see what the future holds, man, for him. Obviously, exciting weekend coming up. Liam Smith, um, Chris Eubank Jr. Interesting again. Like I said before, any fight with Eubank Jr. is an interesting fight. It's just something about him. He's got that something, man. And
You know,
he's got knockout power in both hands. Like he could come out and do a number on Liam Smith. We don't know. We actually don't know. Especially if his preparation's been a bit
I think he
better.
will. I think he will. I think Eubank will win.
I got a feeling as well.
I watched the fight the other day, the first one,
Yeah, yeah.
2 days ago. I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Eubank was taking him the whole fight,
Mm-hmm.
and then Liam Smith just had this one combo which messed him up.
Uh-huh.
What happened in that combo? Whether there was an elbow, whether there's not an elbow, I don't even know, to be honest. But I just know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that small few seconds
Mm-hmm.
ruined him. But the whole
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
leading up to it,
Oh,
he was
right.
looking
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
man.
yeah. And bro, that's boxing as well, isn't it? Let's say if it was a legal shot. To be honest, I didn't really see the elbow, but obviously I did see the effect that it had on his face. But that's boxing, man. Like literally, it's a one punch sport, right?
That's it, man.
One shot changes everything, man. One shot
You better
changes
lose
everything.
yourself in it.
That's what you have to do, man.
This
That's
whole
what you have to
episode has
do.
been about Eminem, really, man.
It's good
Eminem,
about MMA,
since he came
yeah.
out with Crawford, bro, he's the biggest name in boxing.
Trust me, bro. I got vomit on my cricket whites.
The mum spaghetti, yeah.
Mum's spaghetti, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Well, Mr. Nagi, this is going to cut now. So before it does, I'll
Uh-huh.
love you and leave you. And a reminder
Thanks,
for everybody
Biggie.
who's still listening to this, make sure you subscribe.
Mhm.
Make sure you like and share this video. Fytcast, the #1 boxing podcast online with the two realist people, the realist show, all of that.